Welcome back to another day in the life of a reseller vlog. Today is Saturday, November 30th. This morning I woke up and got the new vlog published to the channel. Let me give you a quick look at the thumbnail. There you see it, the day in the life of a reseller. There I am. We had some orders that went out there. We got them packed up. We went and checked out the storage unit inventory and discovered a box of purses, a tote entirely full of purses, some Coach purses, Michael Kors. Of course, we continued editing some footage from our trip to the rendezvous. There is Connor Clement. You can give him a listen. And of course, we had a little bit of a Thanksgiving leftovers. The day in the life of a reseller was a good day. Check that one out now. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Brian Kingsbury. I'm a full-time reseller. I've got 2 eBay stores, over 6,000 items listed, and this channel kind of details the ins and outs of the business. Show you guys what we're buying. I show you what we're listing. Of course, I always show you what's sold. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at what we got listed into the big store today. Here's a look at the last 8 listings to go up into the big store. If you've been watching the vlog regularly, you know we got some plush. We finished off with this little red plush, and then we got busy last night on these series of 24. There is season number 2 as well as season number 7. Got those up for just $14.97, and then we got busy on polo shirts. We got a nice Hurley burgundy up there, PGA Tour over there, a Foundry, a nice Foundry. And then we got the big boys. Here's a couple pink size 5XLT. The one on the right has a pocket, the one on the left does not. So we're tackling these polo shirts, getting all that inventory listed into the big store. So as you can see, a lot of those listings came from inventory I bought last Monday. We have yet to get into the garage and check out the clothing we got in the last storage unit buy. I went down to Everett with my mom. We cleaned out a little $40 unit, a little 5x5. Came back with all kinds of new fresh inventory, and we gotta kind of get through it and determine what we want to list and what we want to donate. But there's bags and bags of clothing, so haven't got after that yet, but I did get to packing up a few orders. Let's see what I packed up and what sold. For $28.43 we sold this brand new Team Lowe's Racing NASCAR 48 blue Hendrix baseball hat, snapback cap. There you see it, a nice blue Lowe's Racing. Kind of had that swirl design on the front, pretty cool. New with tags, has the tag still on it, and a pretty cool little racing hat. Team Lowe's Racing has the Hendrix, officially licensed by NASCAR. Racing Champions Apparel, that's what they're calling it. And there you see it has the cardboard in it as well. Made it in China. There's the back of it. And a Hendrick Racing Motorsports, not Hendrix, Hendrick NASCAR, as well as Jimmy Johnson number 48 on the back there. So nice looking racing hat, Team Lowe's. So I think that was one of the hats that I got when I was buying hat lots. We'd buy a bunch of them, you know, like 100 hats, and then relist them for a higher price point. Some of them sell pretty cheap, but that's one that sold for $28. So you're getting the hats between, you know, $2 and $5 usually on these bulk hat buys, and listing them up for a higher price point. So it takes a while sometimes for those to sell, but when they do, it's a pretty profit. As you can see, $28 for just one hat. The other item sold for $13.54. It's a 2XL king size black men's mock turtleneck t-shirt top, cotton men's extra large. There you see it, a little mock turtleneck. So it is approaching that weather is changing, and the season is asking for some turtlenecks, and we got some king size 2XL big, made in Pakistan. Pretty nice. There's the cuffs, and there is the 100% cotton label. So nice looking mock turtleneck sold. So those are just 2 items I packed up earlier this morning, added those to the tote. Those are ready to go off to the post office, but we did have one more order come in. Let's take a look. There you see it, we got one more out of the big store left to be packed up for $19.84. Let's see what it was. $19.84 we sold this brand new pair of V46 blue and white flat front men's Stars dress shorts, 34-inch waist by 9-inch inseam. So it looks like polka dots, but I guess those are little stars on there. And just a nice little brand new pair of V46 is the brand. So not a well-known brand, but brand new with tags. There you see it. Sold a V46 Performance. So some sort of golf brand. There you can see the golfer on the tag there. And little stars all over, perfect for the course. Looks like the back pocket zips shut, so pretty nice little feature. There you can see kind of the stars. Little stars all over it. So nice pair of shorts sold and a good price. So here it is, end of November, and we're still selling shorts. That's just proof that there's people out there still wanting shorts. The demand is there in certain warm weather climates. And we got all kinds of shorts in the photo station. Like I've told you in the past videos, we've been buying at Goodwill every Monday, kind of stocking up on those shorts, getting ready for the seasons to change eventually. And that's when the profits will roll in. So let me give you a quick look at that big stack of shorts we got. So there's a look at it. We have easily 20 or 30 pair of shorts sitting there. I picked up last Monday at Goodwill. This is the stacks that I've been working through today. We pulled off the polo shirts there, and we've been listing the polos. When we're done with that, we have this stack here to get through. So stacks and stacks and stacks. So like I've said in past videos, we're kind of inventory rich right now. All we got to do is take photos and list those items, you know, mark the store on sale and get them sold. You know, the more you list, the more you make. So that's what we've been focused on the last couple of days, just trying to get more listings up into the stores. And really focused on that part of reselling. Sometimes you got to go through that, you know, the sourcing part is done. We've gone out there to the thrifts, we bought a storage unit, and we've got plenty of inventory. So now we got to put our nose down, take those photos, get those listings up, and get those items sold. So I think that's what I'm going to focus on. I've got 2 polos left to list down there, and we've got to pack up this last order. Once we get that done, then we'll head into the photo station and find some more inventory to photograph and list. You know, it's kind of the process continues. Not a very exciting day. We're breaking it up by watching a little football. We just watched that UW game. We watched Wazoo lose last minute to Wyoming. So we're having a little fun here, you know, post Thanksgiving, kind of taking it easy, getting a little work done and making the time go by. All right, there's that Stars blue dress shorts by V46, and there's the label for them. We got one more order for the tote, starting to fill it up nice. Now that I have all those orders packed up from the big store, let's go ahead and take a quick look at YouTube. We've been using the long form and short form content, posting both into the shorts as well as the long form, putting out the day in the life of a reseller vlog every morning, trying to get those numbers up, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time so we can monetize the channel. Let's go ahead and look at how we're progressing. So this morning I posted the day in the life of a reseller vlog, the most recent one, but I also took the last one, the storage unit video that I went down to Everett with my mom, put that in the Opus Clips software program and clipped that up into some shorts that I've begun posting to the shorts section on YouTube. So we're just starting that process, so not a lot of action yet, but let's take a look at analytics and see how the channel is doing. When we check channel analytics, says your channel got 44,245 views the last 28 days. We check watch time, we're at 394.4 hours. We check the chart down here and we're just holding steady here through the holiday season, getting videos up, getting views, but not really taking off. But subscriber count does continue to climb. We're at 869 subscribers, so thank you to everybody who has hit that subscription button. Down here we're showing that the last 48 hours we have 906 views the last 48 hours, and that blue right there, that is from the most recent short most likely, so we'll have to post some more to get the channel to really take off again. So the last few days I've been clipping up the performances from the Rendezvous. Went down there and caught a show. Forest Collective was the headliner, but there were all kinds of great acts that I also captured on video. So we have those long form content performances up on the channel, but I clipped those up, got those going in the short section as well as on Instagram, and have continued to put that content out there. That's really helped the channel to gain a few new subscribers. But today I decided to get back into some reseller content and put that trip down to south to the Everett for that storage unit video. Storage unit videos are typically pretty popular, so I thought that content would be good to get a few eyes on it. There are a few good moments, a few nice finds. My mom was with me, so she got in that unit and took a look at stuff as we arrived there. All kinds of fun boots. It was a young ladies unit. It was primarily a lot of fashion, you know. There was a nice Ralph Lauren jacket with a down duvet. Duvet feathers, you know, so a nice expensive Ralph Lauren jacket, as well as some other, a bunch of boots, you know, UGG boots, as well as Guess and some more high-end stuff, some purses by Guess and Michael Kors. So some good stuff that probably will sell for a decent amount of money once we get it online. So that video was kind of fun. You know, those storage unit videos do quite well, and we like to get those out there, and I haven't done one for 7 months. So we got over there to Everett and found all the kinds of great stuff, and we still got a bunch to go through in the garage. It's been kind of a series of videos. We had the initial video where we went down with my mom, and then the last one I got in the garage and got into some of those totes and discovered a few more fun little items. No big scores yet, but stuff that will eventually add up to a decent profit. So here's a look at the latest short I posted, just a minute long. Here is me talking about the whole process of going down there to clear out a unit, and toward the end of the video. So let me give you guys a listen to this one. Vlog. It's always a little tiring going down south and unloading all that new inventory from a storage unit into the car, taking it home, unloading it all, and most of it is tiring as the travel, the driving, you know, sitting in traffic. And you got to kind of account for all that if you're going to do a storage unit. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this little look back into the storage unit world. There are other storage unit videos up on my channel. If you like that sort of thing, go do a little search of my channel and check out some more of them. So I try to be realistic about the, you know, whole storage unit buying. It is a big grind, you know. Sometimes there is a big score. You know, you find some items that are worth a little bit more money and can make a decent amount. You know, obviously you're only spending $40 on a unit, you're gonna do all right. You know, you get a whole carload of stuff, so you shouldn't lose money if you're doing everything correctly. But there's a lot to think about in terms of, you know, the travel, the time that you waste going down south and cleaning that out. You're spending time away from your business and putting it into sourcing. So we took a sourcing day, cleaned that out, had fun, made a little video, invited my mom to go along. So we kind of like to do that on occasion, and I'm hoping to do some more in the future. And like I said in that video, the clip there, we do have some storage unit videos on the channel. If you like that sort of thing, just check them out. So I guess while I'm talking about it, I can take you out in the garage and give you a look at what we got for 40 bucks. It is quite amazing the amount of stuff you can get. So let's take a look. So I'm out here in the garage, been sorting through this unit for quite a while, the last couple of days, and we got a lot of good things that we can show you. But you know, something to think about. It is just a 5x5 unit. We have done bigger units, and typically there are much larger units on those storage treasures when we go to buy. And you got to think, you know, sometimes you think a 10x10 might not be that big of a unit, but you get a 10x10 that is completely full, that is going to take up much of your garage. We've done those in the past, and I like to stick with the 5x5 units. They're more manageable. This was just a little 5x5, barely full, and here we have a whole bunch to go through here in the garage and a bunch to get listed. Let me show you some of what we found. So I guess the biggest money maker are probably all these boots you're seeing here on this little shelf here. We got some Timberland boots. This was the latest addition. We added these kind of faux leather boots. We have these pink boots. And then we got some athletic shoes, some Pumas, some Reeboks. I think there's a pair of Adidas over there, some Uggs boots. The DKNY boots are over there, so a whole stack of them. We got here 3 more in here, some Guess boots, some black boots, some Bear Claw boots, and this we got into yesterday. We didn't look in all these purses, but this is all full of bags and purses, and this is a kind of a book bag that we got to go through next. I might tackle that, get in there, and see what is in there. It looked like school supplies, but you never know. So we did find a little iPad in this, as well as a little toys, a desk lamp, a nice North Face backpack, and this is a tote all for clothing. This is the clothing section. We put all the clothing in this black bag kind of to consolidate it. But we have this tote here as well, and I pulled a nice Adidas jacket. We might add that to the laundry and get some of this stuff washed. So there was a nice MGK Machine Gun Kelly jeans jacket that I noticed when I was going through things yesterday. I thought that one might be fun to take a look at in a little bit more detail. Maybe add that to the mix to get into the laundry and washed and ready for resale. So this is a little custom job. It looks like there's just a jeans jacket that they took this little picture of Machine Gun Kelly and put it on the back with paper clips. So just safety pinned it to the back there, but kind of a fun little addition to a nice basic jeans jacket. Looks like the jeans jacket is not in great condition. Kind of has a hole here in the thumb area, so maybe it was kind of one that they would wear to a show or whatever. So it looks like, yeah, it's been through a little bit, but some people like that, you know, go to a show and have a jeans jacket with a little bit of style. It has a little addition. Maybe you're going to a show, Machine Gun Kelly show, you got the jeans jacket's perfect for that. So I'm out here realizing I don't really have much more to show you guys. All we have is really left to go through is the clothing. There is a suitcase here as well as those bags. Once I go through those bags, if we find anything fun in those bags, I can share that with you, but nothing really that interesting to show you out here. Let me give you a look at this suitcase. We did throw a bunch of stuff in it just as a way to get the stuff into the car and back home, and I didn't really pay that close attention to what we were throwing in there, so there might be something in there of interest. Let's take a look. Alright, so we got a nice big black suitcase here. The zippers all work, so perfect. That's probably resellable. There wasn't much in this top area. But there is a bunch of clothing. It looks like they put in there some underwear and incidentals like that. This was a cool little backpack that's almost shaped like a little Ewok, I think. Look at that. So that probably has a little value. It's a little kind of Star Wars inspired Ewok backpack. It is a little bit dirty right here, so it might need to be cleaned. But here's some pins and looks like more backpacks. A North Face backpack. So backpacks can be interesting. You never know what you might find in them, but this appears to be more bags and more clothing. So nothing really too exciting to show you. Let's see what this other bag is. Ooh, that's a nice True Religion bag. So she was kind of brand conscious. She bought a lot of brand name stuff. Her purses and bags were pretty nice, and this one is a nicer one. So True Religion, obviously the good jeans brand. They also make purses, it looks like. So here's a nice one. We'll have to look this up. That's definitely something we could list and make some money on. It appears to be a little bit worn on the inside, but the outside is really good condition. And I'm sure somebody might want that. Not sure what it would go for, maybe $20 to $40. And another nice North Face backpack. So she bought some backpacks, and North Face is a good brand, well recognized. We could easily sell those backpacks. So if you're thinking about getting into the storage unit game and buying a few storage units, that's one thing you got to prepare yourself for, is bags and shoes. Those are the two categories that you find a lot of. And we've got tons of shoes to list, stuff that I bought. You know, over the years we bought over 20 storage units when I was doing it pretty heavy. And we still have a lot of those shoes in totes ready to be listed. Once I get some space for it, or time to do it, or energy, or whatever it takes to list items on eBay. We have plenty of shoes we can list. Most of the bags we have recycled. I've got a stack of bags, but we had a big garage sale when I was doing this, partnering up with a lady that had a warehouse that we filled up with all kinds of storage unit finds, and she had a huge yard sale and made quite a bit of money, but there was just a whole hill full of bags. It was pretty amazing. She also had some tents out there. I remember she sold one of those big tents that we found, kind of, you know, homeless people, they get tents sometimes donated to them, and if you're buying storage units, you know, you'll find a lot of storage buyers are homeless, so they will get these tents, and they'll have the tents, you'll find the tents in there. And she put up this tent. It was a nice big one, and she sold it for $400, I think. So we were kind of splitting the profits there. I didn't see much of that profit because it went right back into kind of renting the space from her. So we were doing that kind of for fun for a few months, and it didn't quite work out. It kind of ran its course, and now I've been cleaning out units from home, bringing it all to my garage. So it's not as nice when you have to store it here at home, so you gotta kind of do it one at a time and make sure you get rid of everything once you're done cleaning it out. Yeah, admittedly, if you do a few units, it can fill up your garage pretty quickly. When you're doing these 5x5s, they're not as bad. They're a little bit more manageable, but you do a 10x10 that has a little furniture that you gotta deal with. And you know, a lot of times thrift stores just don't take furniture, so you got to find other ways to either take it to the dump or put it up on Facebook Marketplace for sale or for free, and get rid of it that way. So I try to buy units that don't have a lot of furniture and that larger stuff that you got to deal with. But this was a nice little 5x5. The price was right, $40, and we got all this stuff. So I'm feeling pretty good about it, sitting here in the garage trying to get a little bit done tonight and sort it a little bit more. That's kind of how you got to deal with it. Take it a little day at a time. a bag at a time and get through it and decide what you want to do with it all. So speaking on that, I think tonight what I'm going to try to do is go through this backpack as well as maybe that Ewok backpack. Was pretty cool. We'll get in those two backpacks and I'll let you guys know if we find anything of value. Alright, I got a nice Under Armour polo shirt listed, but I think it's time to take a little break for dinner. Alright, there you see it. Another plate full of Thanksgiving Day leftovers. We got ham, we got yams, we got potatoes, we got corn, we got fruit salad, and a roll. So a plate full of goodies. It's a little after 9:30 right now. I know I said I was going to get into those two backpacks, but I think we're going to leave that for tomorrow. So come on back this weekend if you want to see what's in the backpacks. We're going to continue unboxing kind of that storage unit finds and see what else we got in all those totes. That's always the fun part of a storage unit. You get to take it home and have a new discovery every day. So we're going to look forward to that, get it all unveiled, and give you guys a look at everything. But I want to thank everybody for watching this one to the very end. If you haven't yet, please take a second to hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell, and try to make these videos a regular part of your day. Thanks for watching this one till the very end. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.